For the next 2 weeks during Class 2B, we will begin collecting donations for the annual canned food drive sponsored by the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
The canned food drive is an event sponsored by FCA that we participate in here at Frisco High School every year. The food that we collect goes to Frisco Family Services. In turn, they support families throughout Frisco and then into Frisco ISD, which includes parts of Little Elm, McKinney, and Plano.
Food is always appreciated, but the families are in need of other items as well.
The big needs this year, they're needing laundry detergent, 40 loads or less. They're needing cooking oil, 48 ounces or less size. They don't want the huge bulk items because these are intended for individuals or individual families. Boxed meals are also a big need, hamburger helpers, things of that nature. And then diapers and wipes are always in need around this time of year. But any type of food, there will be a list posted in the hallways and throughout classrooms of the big need items and then specific things that kids can bring.
There will be pizza parties awarded to the 2 winning classes.
And there are actually 2 pizza parties that will be awarded. The first one will go to the class that collects the highest points of cans. So the first will go to the most overall points, but then the other one is designed for those smaller classes. They can still win the most points per student. So if you only have a class of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, you can still win a pizza party if each member pulls their part.
All items will be collected at the start of Class 2B on November 13th. So be sure to bring your canned foods and other items to help out families in Frisco and other communities. Besides, your class just may win a pizza party. For Racc TV, I'm Brandon Wallace.
Every year, Frisco High School produces a host of athletes who receive athletic scholarships from colleges and universities from around the country. These athletes often spend months and sometimes years being recruited. Have you ever wondered what that process was like? Mr. Langston, our sports marketing teacher and DECA sponsor, was one of those recruits when he was in high school.
When you go on visits and you're someone that they really want, they roll out the red carpet for you.
Presented with several opportunities, Mr. Langston had to make a choice.
I chose Tennessee, of course. With me being from Tennessee, it was an easy choice, but it actually wasn't my first choice. My first number 1 on my list was LSU. I got a chance to go down there for a Junior Olympic meet one summer, and it just rained and rained and rained and rained, and streets were flooded and closed, and that experience kind of turned me away from LSU, and Tennessee was next on my list. And I fell in love with the campus then. And when that opportunity arose, they recruited me, and it was a no-brainer after that. Chose Tennessee.
Some of our own students are going through the same thing.
I chose to go to Cal Berkeley because it has always been my dream school, and I've loved California, and the area is great, and the weather is perfect, and I love the coaches of the team, and it is one of the best public schools in the nation, in the world, and I believe that I can be very successful both in sports and in my future.
I got my first letter my 7th grade year, and then my freshman year of high school I took my first college visit, and then my junior year last year I took my visit to Ohio, and that's when I decided I wanted to play volleyball there. They're top 25 in the country, so they have a very good volleyball program. I love their coaches, the campus is beautiful, and yeah, go Bobcats.
Being recruited to play a sport you love and for a college education in return is quite an honor.
I grew up in inner city Memphis, all black high school, small high school, community school, no buses. So being able to receive or get that type of exposure just from playing a sport, it helps you to mature. So there was a lot of different things that I took away from just being an athlete in college.
A lot goes on before those signing ceremonies that we have at the end of every semester. Recruiting can be a very involved process for students, parents, and the schools involved. One thing we can always count on is that Frisco High School will always have a surplus of athletes to recruit. For Racc TV, I'm Michael Bruley.
In most airports and public places around the country, there are shelves to put your luggage on so you don't have to put it on the bathroom floor. It doesn't seem like a big expense. Do you think this is something we can accomplish here at Frisco High School?
I think so. I think it's definitely something that's worth looking into to see how much it would cost, because I read an article one time that said that the dirtiest thing ever is the bottom of a woman's purse from putting it on the bathroom floor when she goes in there. And that's disgusting. So it's definitely something we could look into.
In some campuses across the country, they allow students to go off the campus to eat lunch. As we all know in Frisco, it is frowned upon. Do you think Frisco High can get off-campus lunch like some of these other campuses across the country?
Well, it's not just frowned upon, it's not allowed, and that's actually a district rule. It would be something where the district would have to make the decision that all high school campuses would be able to have off-campus lunch. I can see why we don't have off-campus lunch. One would be to support our school lunch program, another would be to keep students safe. I think we all know that there would be a potential for, anything from car accidents to anything else if we had off-campus lunch. So our priority is to keep everyone safe, and then there's a liability involved if we were to let you go. But that would be a district decision and not mine.
If you have a question for Miss Miller, drop it in the blue box at the late gate and she will answer you on Let Me Speak to the Principal.
The third annual Junior Ring Ceremony is going to be held on Thursday, December 10th at 6:30 p.m. in the FHS Auditorium. All juniors have been notified about the ring ceremony through their school email accounts. Juniors who are interested in participating need to fill out the online form by Friday, November 6th. The great thing about the Junior Ring Ceremony is that the students get to ask their favorite teacher from elementary school through high school to present their ring to them. You also don't have to be receiving a ring to participate. The ring ceremony has always been a big success.
I chose Coach Torres because he's a really good algebra teacher, but plus we have a good relationship on and off the field for about 3 years.
Why did you choose Coach Harbert to present your ring?
Well, I chose him because he was my favorite teacher from last year, and he just really made me feel welcome.
I chose Mr. Kaikai because he has been a great inspiration to me throughout my school career and also running-wise. He has helped me get through a lot of things and become the great runner I am now.
Max, why did you choose Miss O to present your ring?
Because she has been a positive influence on my school days so far. In fact, she helped me through a lot of my troubles. Even since freshman year, she's helped me through a lot.
I actually chose my color guard instructor, and he really helped me find something that I enjoy doing and want to become later on in life. So I feel like I should honor him with this.
Well, I chose Coach Kelly because he had a very positive impact on my life, especially in basketball. When I got hurt, he helped me through my injury because he had been through similar things in his basketball career.
What are the benefits of the ring ceremony?
Hey, Justin, well, it's really to honor the students that are getting their class rings and the teachers also that meant a lot to them so that in their life and education. And so it's a chance to kind of recognize the teachers and also be recognized when you're getting your class ring. And also, some students came that didn't have class rings ordered, or they ordered them from some other company, and they still were able to be part of the night. So,
students need to remember to confirm with whoever's going to present the ring to them on that night. If they haven't done so by November the 6th, then we will touch base with you after that date to go over the invitations, and we'll make sure that that's been confirmed about a week later.
Remember, if you are interested in participating, the deadline to submit is Friday, November 6th. Please check your school email for the link. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Jatan or Mrs. Gonzalez. From Racc TV, I'm Ryder Houston.
This Week in History. October 26, 2001, George W. Bush signs the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act is an anti-terrorism law drawn up in response to the attacks on the Pentagon and the World Trade Center. Tuesday, October 27, 1904, New York City subway opens. It was the city's new innovative rapid transit system called the subway. Wednesday, October 28, 1965, the Gateway Arch is completed. The Gateway Arch is a spectacular 630-foot parabola of stainless steel marking the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial on the waterfront of St. Louis, Missouri. Thursday, October 29, 1929, the stock market crashes. What is known as Black Tuesday, billions of dollars were lost, wiping out thousands of investors. America and the rest of the world spiraled downward to the Great Depression. Friday, October 30th, 1938, Wallace scares the nation. Orson Welles causes a nationwide panic with his broadcast of War of the Worlds, a realistic dramatization of Martians' invasion of Earth.
We interrupt this program.
And that is This Week in History, and I hope you have a spooky weekend.
Halloween is one of the most popular holidays for young people. It gives everyone a chance to dress up and, of course, get free candy. With students at FHS a few steps away from adulthood, it's important to make the most of this holiday while we're still young.
If you could wear anything for this upcoming Halloween, what would it be?
I'd probably be Scooby-Doo.
How do you plan on dressing up for Halloween this year?
Since I'm into the glow, I'm gonna dress up as Chief Keef this year.
What are your plans for this Halloween?
Probably just handing out candy to little kids and hanging out with my family.
Do you plan on dressing up for Halloween?
Yeah, I do.
What do you plan on dressing up as?
Myself.
Yeah, this is funny.
What was your most memorable or embarrassing Halloween outfit?
When I was 2 years old, my mom put me in these Tarzan spandex, and I had thunder thighs. So I was just walking around and running around with chunky little legs and stuff. So.
What was your favorite costume you've ever worn for Halloween?
One time I was a race car driver.
What are you going to dress up as for Halloween?
A special forces operator.
Who are you going to be for Halloween?
Donatello.
Leonardo. Michelangelo.
Raphael.
What is your best Halloween outfit?
Well, when I was a kid, my parents made me dress up as a leprechaun.
So, what do you plan on wearing for Halloween this year?
I'm not participating.
Halloween is a holiday everyone can look forward to. From trick-or-treating to haunted houses, this Halloween is going to be one for the books. Just try not to get too spooked. Whoa! For Racc Tv, I'm Justin Mata.
Good morning, fellow raccoons, and welcome to the Weekend Weather Watch. I'm Kinsley Cook.
And I'm Caden Wright. Hope you all have your costumes ready for Halloween this Saturday.
I know I do. Friday, we will have thunderstorms with a high of 70 and a low of 63.
Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 69 and a low of 54.
Sunday will be sunny with a high of 71 and a low of 51. The tennis team will be playing in the regional tournament in Rockwall today and tomorrow.
Good news is that this weekend we will be getting an extra hour of sleep thanks to the time changing an hour back.
Yes!
So remember to set your clocks an hour back before you go to bed Saturday night. And for Racc TV, I'm Caden Wright.
And I'm Kinsley Cook. Hope you all have a great Halloween.